Hey, what's up, you guys? It's 20’s World, and I'm back again with another motherfucking video. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want. I'm just happy that you're here. You're watching. Sorry. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Please follow. Go comment something weird or go comment something. Give me a compliment. I'll follow you guys back. I'm just trying to get to 1,000 on Instagram, 1,000 on TikTok, and I'm not really on Twitter, but I'm trying to get to 300 subscribers on here. So please support me as much as you can. I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking for anything. I'm just asking for support. But if you can't do that, you just watching this video means a lot to me. So let's get right into the motherfucking video. Hey y'all, you know what motherfucking time it is when I'm in the car. That means my house is not at peace, so I have to go find peace in the motherfucking car. So today's topic of conversation, what did we call these talks? We could call these drive with me while we talk about stuff. So let's get right into the motherfucking thing. Y'all know that I'm turning 20 July 4th. July 4th is my 20th birthday. 2002 baby, right? And I wanted to do like the 20 days until my birthday, and I talk about 20 things that I've learned. And I feel as if I want to make that a separate video, but this is its own topic that I want to talk about. And the topic that I want to talk about is I'm not having fucking babies in my 20s. Sorry, mom. Sorry, family. Sorry, people who think I'm going to. If I have a child in my 20s, I'm either going to be pregnant, or I fell pregnant with a nigga who don't even want me. Or I'm probably married with a nigga who don't want me, but pregnant. So it's going to be one of those, but it's definitely not going to be by choice. It's not going to be by choice. But this is going to be like a little bit of a serious talk, because I feel as if I'm trying to be funny. I'm trying to be like, but I'm really going to tell you like the psychological part of why I don't want to have kids. And I want to be very, very serious and have an open conversation for everybody. If you ever had miscarriages, or you ever had difficulties getting pregnant, or if pregnancy is a trigger for you all around, or having kids is a trigger for you all around, please click off of this video, because I don't want to trigger you. And please don't trigger me, because these are something that I'm working through, and I know it's probably something that you're working through. If you're not trying to comment something for the kindness of your heart, or tips or suggestions, then just click off. Click off. Your opinion is not needed if it's negative. As if it's positive, then leave it. Thank you. But I don't want to trigger you. Don't trigger me. I don't want to trigger you, because that's your story and how you feel. But don't trigger me, because this is my video and what I'm talking about and how I feel. Okay, so let's get into it. So one of the biggest reasons why I do not want to have kids in my 20s is because I'm going to be extremely jealous of them. Envy and jealousy are two different things. Envy is when somebody is like, damn, I envy you. And they're kind of like, damn, I envy you. This is something that I want to work to have for myself. Jealousy is, I hate that you have this, and I want to take it from you because I don't have it. So I don't think I would be envious of my children. I would be jealous, for the simple reason that I don't want to provide a childhood for my children that I never got as a child. I don't want to. And I say this in the nicest way, is that I'm not going to. I don't want to have to be in my 20s, have a child, work full times, trying to build and give them a better life, so that when I do give them a better life, I'm living vicariously through them. A lot of parents think, oh, I'm just going to have this child at a young age and I'm going to lose all of my youth, my innocence, and my childhood and not be a 20-year-old or a teenager, so that when I finally make it and I'm able to give my child that life, I'm going to take them all of these expensive places. I'm going to make them have a bigger prom, a prom that I never had. I'm going to make everything that they had better than what I had. And to me, I wouldn't be able to come from a place of genuine love. I'm giving this to you because I never had this. I would give it to them out of, I fucking hate that you have something that I did not have. And I feel like I don't want to put that on my child, where I'm sitting up with a child that I'm getting to, that gets this unconditional love, that gets this happiness, that gets the trips, the Disneyland, the kisses, the like, you know, like, I don't want to give my child that until I give it to myself, until I figure out who I am, until I go to Disneyland and give myself a trip to fucking Disneyland and I get to go skip around and be a child. I get to sit up and, you know, like, give myself the unconditional love and the parenting that I wish I would have had. And I don't want to have a kid, because what if I give them all that I've never had, and then I'm sitting up in my 40s still unhappy, lived vicariously through my children, and I don't have nobody else but them, and then it goes into my codependency problems. That's the first point. My second point is my codependency problems. I don't want to have a child with a man. Period. I don't want to have a child with a man that I know does not love me. And because of my insecurities in my childhood, right now, I don't attract the kind of men that would be able to assist me in having a child, or I would be able to have a child with and feel so happy with having a child with them. I think that every man that I have been with in the past 2 years has failed me in some kind of way. And to me, it's like, I don't want to have a child with somebody and I end up being a baby mama. And I know people are going to feel a kind of opinion on that, because it's like, oh, I'm not just the baby mama. I'm the mama. I'm the first baby mama. I'm the mother of his child. I'm not the baby mama. But when it comes down to it, to me, it's that I want to give my children the lifestyle that I never had. It sounds like I'm contradicting myself, but listen. I want to give myself the lifestyle that I've never had as a child. I am speaking for the 5-year-old self and my 15-year-old self. I want to fulfill the child in me and the teenager in me before I can go off and teach another kid how to be a person. But then when I do fulfill that within me and I feel as if I am ready to have children, I don't want to have it with a man who I'm not married with, or who isn't committed to me, who I'm having all of these problems with, and he probably isn't all in love with me, or that he's gaslighting me, or he's love bombing me. And there's no way of telling, but in my mind, if I don't have somebody that makes me feel like this is a partnership, like this is a lifetime, that even if this does not work out and me and you aren't together, you will still treat me with respect and dignity, with like the utmost, like, you know, like with the highest degree of respect, you know what I mean? Because like a lot of people are like, oh, we went both ways, but co-parenting's kind of bad. Oh, we went both our split ways, but he still treats me like the mother of his child. He still treats me with respect. We still have a loving co-parenting stuff, but then still, again, the child in me would feel so sad if I don't end up with the father of the children, you know what I mean? And that also goes into dating and loving. I want a lifetime partner. I want somebody that I can grow old with. I want to build a legacy. I want to have my name my last name with another person's last name, and then that last name is a legacy for my children, for my grandchildren, for my grandchildren's children. I want to build a system of healthy, healthy. And I mean, when I say healthy, I don't mean like real health. I mean health, and I mean our healthy mindset, loving mindset. So my children could say, well, when I grew up, I seen my mom and dad, they went through stuff, but they were amazing. This is something that I want to replicate. But then if my children see me with a man who doesn't love me, we argue 24/7, I'm unhappy. I'm like, I don't want my child or my children to see me in that kind of state, or I don't want my children to grow up like that, because in my mind, I'm already like, I could do it myself. Like, if the father's not going to be in my life, bitch, I could do it myself. Bye. I'll have full custody. She don't got to know about you, or he don't got to know about you. And another thing is that, like, I just don't want to have kids because I want to live my life. I want to be 20. Recently, I figured out that I don't even think I have a desire to be married until my late 20s, where the men that I talk to in my life, I'm like, I want to be married. I want to be married. But then I think about it and I'm like, marriage is such a huge commitment. And once you get married, that's a lifetime commitment. And I know people are going to be like, well, it's not really lifetime. You could always be divorced. But no, for me and how I'm thinking, when I get married, I want like a full on, I want to have us go to couples therapy every single week. We communicate. We have set dates of us going on trips, talking to each other, date nights every week. Just like I want a marriage that's going to come from fulfilling happiness, where we talk to each other, we talk it through, we understand each other, and there's no cheating. I understand that this person loves me and that person and I love that person. I just want that kind of relationship and family, and then I want to bring kids in. But then I don't want to be married early on. I don't want to be married in my 20s, 22, 23. I want to be married by like 26. Not even by 26. I want to be married in my 30s, maybe married in my 30s or late 20s. Because even if I do get married right now, like if I were to get married at 21, because 21, I'm gonna be 21 in a year, I would feel as if I would want to be childless for the first 3-4 years, just so that we could we could understand each other, get to know each other, buy houses, go travel the world. Like, I don't want children. And if I do have children, I don't want it with a deadbeat man. I want to live my 20s, live my life, be happy, unconditional. And if somebody comes into my life and I feel as if they love me how I want to be loved, or we have a big understanding of what love is and we're going to work through it together, then yeah, I'll have children. But right now, I don't want to have any. I just want to be me. I just want to live my life. But with that being said, I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys in my next YouTube video. Bye, whores.